Well, good morning. We had quite an event last night. First of all, we have everything laid out so it wouldn't blow away. I think we still had one or two things that might have blown away. Most insane windstorm blew here. Those dark clouds turned out to be some pretty heavy-duty storm clouds. We got snow on these mountains directly behind us. There's more snow on Mammoth Mountain. We can tell that too by looking at it. And a lot of it already started melting off, but all the hills right around us here were all dusted white. I went outside at one point. I think well, it was raining, but it almost felt like it kept going between a light snow and a light rain, but nothing stuck here at the Owens, so it's still, yeah. But yeah, wow. Happy June. All right, so we're gonna go do some exploring today. Hopefully you can see us both. There's me, there's Dawn, puppies in the back. We are on an adventure. We are going to try to find the road, and I'm using the word road very loosely.
Very loosely.
Yeah, to the...
First time we might get to really use our four-wheel drive.
Oh, we'll definitely get to use the four-wheel drive. We're going to the Columns at Crowley. So, hopefully. If the water level... I don't think the water level is too high, but if the water level is too high, we may not make it. But here we go. This is right. There's another fork where one of them dead ends and the other one goes to the lake.
I hope you remember which one it is.
Well, I got a 50-50 chance.
I don't want.
And if we're wrong, it's not that far of a detour to turn around and go back.
Well, turning around, that's the option. And in this shrub brush, yeah, we're a four-wheel drive, but
We'll get to the top of the hill and see if I have service. This is kind of fun.
yeah, well, I'm trying to hold a dog back and keep my back from breaking. You're having fun. Alrighty. Oh my God.
Oh, look at that view.
Holy crap.
Let me stop for a second.
Well, no, I lost it now.
Oh, well, when you see one, just say stop now. But don't say it like something's in front of us. Just say stop now like you want to take a picture.
Well, that's what I say, picture. I don't want to say stop. We can go this way?
Yes.
Why does it look like it dead ends?
That's what we'll stop and see. All right, so we're in some soft sand. We're not stuck. We're going to be able to get out just fine. But according to the road, it doesn't exist past this point. I'm going to see if we can walk around it. Because the column should just be right around the corner. Yeah, this used to be drivable, but it is far from drivable. So I'm going to do a quick interruption to the video right here to explain a couple of things. The road to the Crowley Lake Columns, when water level is low, goes all the way through and follows that beach around that other hill. When the water level's too high, the road's underwater. Also, the fact is, so are the columns. So in lower water levels, this is what the columns look like. And when the water level is high, this is basically where you're at too. You're not going to be able to walk up to them. You'll just see the tips of them from the top, as you probably would arrive there by boat. So unfortunately, the columns are out of the question due to the high water level this season. But maybe another year we'll take it all the way to the end. So back to the video. But this is gorgeous. We may head back up this other route and see if there's another way to drop in. But what I saw, this was the road. And I don't know how we're gonna find the columns. Shoot. Yeah, let's hopefully, we still have quite a bit of the day left ahead of us, so we'll try another route, but we might take a break for a minute with the dogs out. Oh, let's go. Where are you going? Hey. Oh, it's this way. Find the columns. I just don't know. I'll have to look at the map and see how to get over there. Jeez. Yeah.
The high Sierra is in her back.
Now that I see a better look of where the columns are and where we are and the way the road is washed, the GPS satellite view apparently was done when it was low water levels. Water levels are much higher. There's basically no way we're going to be able to get there by road.
Yeah, we would.
All right, well, so tell you what, let's go up to see if they opened the lake loop.
All the way back to Mammoth? I don't care.
Yeah, okay. So, one adventure down.
Well, the only thing I'm concerned about is the clouds coming back over Mammoth again, but let's get out of here first.
We're going to get out of this. Okay, we're going to head on out of here.
Because it's going to be an adventure getting out.
Yeah, we're on our way.
But it's gorgeous.
All right, it is a picture perfect day. I don't have any wood to knock on at the moment, but there is no wind. People have packed up and left. We're still out here on the Owens. I think a lot of people got tired. Well, they're either just here for weekend warriors or they got tired of all the weird weather we've been hit with. So today's agenda, we found another spot, actually a spot I used to fish at a long time ago, but I didn't know you can get in there still. It's the further down the Owens River. We're going to check that out probably this morning. So we're going to go up and check out the lake loop, and we're also going to check out a couple of dispersed camping areas nearby to see what they look like. So that's about it. That's our agenda for today. Let's see how much we can get done. All right. Puppies are enjoying this weather too. Oh, by the way, Arizona, they're in the hundreds, and we woke up to about 47 degrees this morning. The low last night was, I think, around 40. So, yeah, we have definitely found cooler weather. Good morning. That other way. Yeah, people have been pulling out of here left and right.
We're happy.
We are very happy. Check out the view. We saw the view earlier, right? Check out the view now.
No campers. No campers in the way.
There's a big stretch. The whole river is open.
There are a couple of spots along here down the way a little bit. I walked down there that, yeah, you're kind of on the river and you can see it from your campsite. But for the most part, like we used to.
Well, it's fewer steps, though. Yeah, it used to be a little bit closer.
Yeah, we used to.
There's some down here at this end that are right on it.
That are right on, yeah. So there's only a very few.
I should show off a couple of other things we just picked up, because we're out here dry camping, and we're consuming more water than I thought we would.
Yeah.
So Dawn went into town, and let's just take a look at it.
All right.
Yeah, I had called the store, and they had these 6.5 gallon water jugs, and now realize 6.5 gallons, that's pretty heavy. 8 point whatever pounds per gallon. So this thing is pretty heavy when it's full, but we needed to get water in our fresh water tank, so probably 2 trips. No, I think I figured, so that's 6.5, so that's 12, 13 gallons of water. 70, what did I say we're at? 78 gallon tank, divided by 13 gallons is how many trips we'd have to take to fill it. But usually you just need to, we can go 13 gallons at a time. Yeah, one more thing that we have that we're carrying along with us. We both caught 2, only I caught 2 fish. Dawn caught 1 fish and 1 snake.
And anybody who knows me knows how much I hate snakes.
Tastes like chicken. Yeah.
I'm not amused.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I do have a photo of the snake, because as a dutiful husband, as she was screaming to have me get it off her hook, I got to get my phone out first. But anyways, that is Dawn's. Look how big that thing is.
Isn't that that big? I mean, look at how big this one is.
Yeah, I think we got.
It's a good size.
Hold them side by side. Let's see. Hold them side by side. Yeah, they're almost identical.
About the same.
Hold
yeah,
on, there we
they
go.
are.
Almost identical. Cool.
Yeah.
Clean these puppies up. We got dinner. Yay. This is Glass Creek Campground. We just saw a ranger. It is still closed.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about an amazing place.
But yeah, we say leave in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so this coming Wednesday, when we need it, it won't be ready. But a week from Wednesday, maybe.
Maybe.
But I don't see staying here another week. That was kind of philosophical. This is Glass Creek. This is free camping. There are numbered campsites, and there's picnic tables, there's bear containers for food, I mean, fire rings. This is all finished off, not dispersed, but it's free camping, and it's a shame that we cannot take advantage of it. One down. Now we got to figure out where we will be staying. This is such a cool
ridiculous
place. Now there's also a creek that runs right behind it over here. Look, this is what I want. I'm trying to figure out how to get out. Well, so unfortunately, we need to find another place where we'll be able to stay.
This is not going to be easy for rangers standing around here.
Yeah, a lot of these places.
Monocoque County is like one of the last.
And I hate to say it.
Open up.
Talk about dispersed or spread out. They want to talk about social distancing. This is like the epitome of social distancing.
But yet
it's closed.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right, moving on.
All right.
So we just tried heading up to the Mammoth Lakes Loop. It's closed. The campgrounds, the state parks, state campgrounds around here are also still closed. No sign in the next maybe 10 days they might be reopening. We are not sure exactly where we will be heading next, but we are going to be here for at least a few more days at Brown's Campground on the Owens. This is a great place when things are open. Dawn and I are going to be talking about that, and we'll be sharing some past photos and videos to kind of show off what this area has to offer. But we're still too close to the end of quarantine, so that's about it. Yep, we will keep you posted on what we're going to be doing next. All right, so we're going to join in and talk a little bit about some of the areas in the Mammoth Lakes area that is closed at the moment because of the COVID-19 thing. But chances are, unless you see this video in the next few days, and truthfully, even if you see the video in the next few days, some of these places will be open.
They might be, yeah.
And by the way, we did not quite coordinate this.
No.
Blue shirt, red shirt, blue chair. Should we switch chairs?
No.
No, okay.
I don't
Cool.
want to blend in.
No. So we have a couple of talking points I wanted to make. First of all, things that did happen. You caught a snake.
Yes, I
Oh my gosh. Anybody can catch fish.
But it takes talent to catch a snake.
Yep.
And I did it.
I think it was so funny though, because I'm hearing this, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, Steve! So I went running over and said, what's wrong? And she has a snake on the end of her line.
If anybody knows me, you know, that is like the worst of the worst of the worst.
And-
Do not.
And
put a
then you
snake
start
anywhere near
screaming.
me.
Yeah, then you start screaming, get it off, get it off. So I did what every husband would do. I pulled out my phone, I took some pictures, and then I took the snake off the
Meanwhile,
line.
I'm saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Don't do that.
Yeah, but if I didn't take the pictures, what we'd have to remember that by. Okay. All right. Aside from that, let's check out some of the things. First, we'll start around the Mammoth area. We tried twice to go up to the Upper
People are
Lakes
going to want to
Basin.
know how in the world I caught a snake.
You snagged the poor little guy. He didn't go for the bait.
No,
He was snagged in his side. Oh, I felt so bad for him.
I know. We have gone through Mammoth every year for over 10 years. Now last year we didn't because we were picking up the rig.
Yeah,
The mission,
yeah.
so we didn't do that. Was our first year. We hadn't been through Mammoth.
Yep.
But we'd always go up there, going through Mammoth because one, it's our favorite place on the planet so far. And secondly, we always love going that way because we were going to Tahoe to the teacher conferences.
Yeah.
So every year we would go up there and there'd be a fire.
Yeah.
There would be a fire somewhere in the vicinity.
In fact, 2018, we've got some pictures we've been showing you, and we're going to continue to show here. That when we went through Tioga Pass,
Yeah.
it was smoky. Beautiful pictures, but if you look closely in the sky, it was smoky.
Yeah.
We couldn't get into Yosemite Valley, but we could go through Tioga Pass.
Yeah.
And now, right now, Tioga Pass
Tioga's-
is open.
Yosemite, I don't believe is,
But Yosemite,
it is.
yeah, Yosemite still wasn't open yet.
Yeah.
All right, we got sidetracked about the Upper Lake Basin.
Yeah.
So you've got well, there's a lot of lakes up there. A lot of them you have to hike to, but the 4 major lakes
Well, you've got
for
Twin,
fishing. You've got Twin Lake,
and then you got Mary,
and you got
then
George, and then my favorite, Mamie.
Right.
Mamie's a small lake, but if you know how to fish it, I learned the trick a few years back, and
You want to give that secret away?
if you really want to know, put a comment down,
We'll tell
and
you the secret of fishing.
I'll tell you the secret of Mamie. but yeah, no, Mamie is just a really, really cool little lake. And when you are up there, where Mamie is the top of Twin Falls.
Yes.
And if you walk across the street from Mamie
The view.
out to the falls, that is my happy place.
No, it's my happy place.
It's the center of my universe.
Yes, absolutely.
If it had coordinates, it would be 0.0.0.0, right?
Yeah. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. So
I
that would
don't
be
know
that is my center of my universe.
I have a special little rock up there that sits and I can overlook, and you'll see it's just breathtaking, and it's beautiful.
It is
it's
beautiful.
peaceful, and for people who understand this, the energy and the aura that's around that is just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Just amazing.
And then if you drive down that Lake Mary Road, hit Minaret Road and take
Yeah.
that around to the main lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Mammoth Lake's main lodge is open all year round. During the winter, obviously a ski resort. During the summer, they have, for the last probably decade or two, they've opened it up for mountain biking.
Yep.
And then there's
and hiking,
Yeah.
and you can also ride the ski lift up to the top,
That's very cool.
which is really cool. Have I done it? No. 'Cause
And then if you,
my second biggest fear is heights, other than snakes.
I do not fear heights, though I do fear the sudden stop at the end if you fall. No
Dad
fear
joke.
falling either. Yes. Okay, so and then if you keep going on that road,
usually would be a shuttle station where you would catch the Reds Meadows shuttle down to Devils Postpile, Reds Meadows, and that whole lower basin area. They just announced that the shuttle to Reds Meadows is going to be closed for the entire season.
Yeah. It won't open again until next summer, 2021.
Right, so they have limited access down there. I don't know what limited access means right now.
We didn't find out.
And
it's not an area you can actually hike down to. It's quite a ways down.
Yeah, you've
there.
got to, well, I mean, if you're an
now.
experienced heavy-duty backpacker, you would probably backpack from Mammoth to Yosemite.
Yeah.
But for the faint of heart, yeah, no, basically what's going to happen is, I'm guessing you're probably going to have to be up and ready to go down there like at 6 a.m. to be allowed.
Yeah.
And then
drive down.
You're going to be limited access of how, where you're going.
And it is a narrow road. It's a windy road.
One lane for quite a few spots. So
it's
you got to be experienced driving a mountain road. And yeah, so, but it's definitely worth it.
It's beautiful down there.
A couple of years ago, we went there specifically to shoot video for my photo channel, and I'll share the link to the photo channel, but I'll also share some of the video of that too. We did quite a bit down there around Devils Postpile and that San Joaquin River, and just gorgeous spot.
It is a beautiful area. There is camping down there, but it's tent camping. So if you want to go down there, you would have to tent camp.
Okay. We did talk about Tiger Pass.
Well, you know what? Also in Reds Meadows, just so you know, there is horseback riding.
Oh yeah.
There's fishing. There's hiking. There's a restaurant. There's lots of amenities down there. There's a ranger station with all kinds of great information.
Yep.
So it is.
And there's also horseback riding in the Upper Lakes Basin across from Mary, I think it is, right?
It's kind of in between Mary and Twin.
It's up there. Anyways.
It's up there, but yeah. So
Can't miss it.
But yeah, if you're a horseback rider like me, that's awesome.
Last but not least, this is such a cool place. Just up the road from Mammoth, Bodie Ghost Town.
Oh yeah.
Now Bodie has been established. It's been around for a long time. It was an early mining town. Bodie was founded in 1876. 1876. To put that in perspective, that was the country's centennial, and that July and just before the centennial, remember, that was Custer's last stand.
Yeah.
That's when Bodie was established. So kind of interesting to kind of put all that history together.
It's a great little town. A lot of walking, a lot of uneven walking, so make sure you wear good walking shoes.
Actually, the nearest town, it says here, is Bridgeport. But now it is known, if you are a ghost hunter, they do claim that there are spirits there. I mean, I'm kind of a interested skeptic, but you can't deny this photo that I took. I had a before and after photo. I just basically I held my phone up to a window of the saloon. Now the saloon, there was a murder that took place just outside the saloon where a man was falsely accused and murdered just outside the saloon. And I put the phone up there and I just went tap, tap, 2 shots. And you're seeing those photos right now, but that was kind of an interesting thing considering the pictures are taken immediately one right after the other. So you decide on how you want to interpret that. But a lot of history there, a lot of relics, a lot of just
fun place.
Wandering around. It is awesome.
And it's dog friendly. You can bring your pups to wander with.
It is, yeah, it is one of the dog friendly areas. It was established as an historic park back in 1962. So it's been around quite a while, and they were doing some restorations. But now they don't do what is the right word for it? They don't do restoration. They basically just keep it in a state of permanent,
not falling apart.
permanent decay, but not falling to pieces.
Yeah.
So like one day it won't just be crumbled pieces of wood on the ground.
Yeah.
So they are at least keeping the buildings in the state they're in, so you can wander around and enjoy that park. So that is basically going to be it for this episode. So hopefully you enjoyed our travels through the Eastern Sierras, Mammoth Lakes area.
And if you're wondering where Sierra, my beautiful white ADHD FOMO husky, got her name. She's named after the Eastern Sierras. That's what she got it, because
Sierra
I
Nevada.
love Sierra.
Yeah, this Eastern Sierras is known as the Sierra Nevadas.
So,
And her name is Sierra
Sierra.
Nevada.
So anyway,
All
that's
right.
where she got her name.
So make sure that you hit that subscription button. Don't forget, if you're following this through Facebook, go over to YouTube, open it up in YouTube, and hit that subscription button.
Yes.
Have your
Tell
family and
friends,
friends subscribe.
Yep.
And like I said in the last episode, get your dog signed up on YouTube and get your dog to subscribe. We need subscribers. Hey, your dog's gonna enjoy watching some of this. We're getting wildlife in
We'll
there,
do
so,
a whole episode of the Huskies just for them.
you know, if we're in an area where there's a lot of squirrels and animals, we'll just have a puppy video that they can watch. Okay. Anyways, so and also, besides giving us that thumbs up to like it, also,
And hitting the subscribe button.
yes, the notification bell. Sorry, that's your line.
Hit the notification bell, and then it'll let you know when we post every
Sunday
Sunday
at 2 o'clock. Okay.
So
that's it for now. Safe travels. We'll see you on the road.
all right, cilantro.